Good day. This is Teacher Yan, your science teacher. We just finished lesson 1 and had a 10 points evaluation, and now we're going to proceed to lesson 2, which is the digestive system. So let us start by defining what is all about the digestive system. So, the digestive system breaks down food into smaller pieces for its nutrients to enter the blood. When nutrients are in the blood, the circulatory system takes them to all parts of the body, making the body to grow and stay healthy. The digestive system is made up of many organs that work together. Starting from the mouth, we chew and break food into little pieces and send it down the esophagus into the stomach. In the stomach, food is digested and sent into the small intestine where nutrients enter the blood. Any undigested food will enter the large intestine where it leaves the body as feces through the anus. The digestive system has organs that work to break down food and take up its nutrients. It also has organs that send out undigested food and food waste from the body. The organs in the digestive system work together as follows. So let's start with mouth. This is the mouth. This is the esophagus. Just a little correction. The spelling of esophagus in your book is incorrect. So this is the correct spelling of esophagus, which is ESOPHAGUS. Okay? Take note of that. So we have the liver, we have large intestine, we have stomach, pancreas, small intestine, and anus. I'll repeat. This is the mouth, esophagus, the liver, large intestine, stomach, pancreas, small intestine, and anus. Now let's learn the different functions of organs of the digestive system. So let's have mouth. Again, this is mouth. Mouth is the start of digestion. It digests carbohydrates and it has different organs like the teeth. The teeth is used to cut, tear, crush, and chew food into smaller pieces. Aside from teeth, we also have tongue. Tongue is to taste and mix food for chewing and to allow food pass down the throat. We also have salivary glands. They make saliva that mixes with food, making it softer and digesting carbohydrates. Saliva is made up of water, mucus, or enzymes. So we also have the esophagus. So this tube here is the esophagus. Now, it is a hollow tube about 25 centimeters long, connecting the throat to the stomach. It squeezes and expands to move food from the mouth down to the stomach. So that's the esophagus. Next, this is the liver. Okay, take note that the liver is an organ that makes enzymes for digestion. So it makes bile and stores it in the gallbladder. Bile breaks down fats in the small intestine. This is called the gallbladder. Okay? Next, another organ that makes enzymes for digestion is the pancreas. The yellow one here is the pancreas. So it makes enzymes to break down nutrients, especially carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. These enzymes mix with bile and enter the first part of the small intestine to help with digestion. Okay, let's proceed. When we say enzymes, these are proteins made by the body. They make biochemical reactions in the body to happen faster, or the breakdown of food. So enzymes used in digestion are called digestive juices. Digestive juices. Okay, let's proceed. Next, we have the stomach. It is a pear-shaped organ that makes hydrochloric acid, mucus, and enzymes to digest proteins. Again, it makes pepsin to digest proteins. I repeat, it makes pepsin to digest proteins. So take note that the first digestion happens in the mouth. The second digestion is in the stomach. Okay? So it squeezes and expands to churn and mix food with enzymes. After some time, the mixed food is sent into the small intestines. Next, we have the small intestine. It is a small folded tube about 6 to 7 meters long from the stomach to the large intestine. Digestion ends in the small intestine where nutrients enter the blood and go to all parts of the body. So the third digestion occurs in the small intestine. First, the mouth. The first digestion occurs in the mouth. The second is the stomach. And the third one is the small intestine. So here in the small intestines, nutrients enter the blood. Next, it makes enzymes or the digestive juices to digest all kinds of food. So what are the nutrients here? We have carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Okay, so we also have the large intestine. Large intestine. It is a big tube that follows from the small intestine. Here, water, minerals, and vitamins from undigested food enter the body. The undigested food goes through the anus and comes out from the body as feces or poop. Next, and the last one is anus. So food waste or undigested food stays in the rectum and comes out from the body through the anus. Let's have a review. Starting from the mouth, the teeth chew and break food into little pieces and absorb the carbohydrates. After that, we swallow the food and the esophagus squeezes and expands to push food into the stomach. In the stomach, food is digested and proteins are being absorbed. After some time, the mixed food is sent into the small intestine. In the small intestine, enzymes are used to digest all kinds of foods into the smallest pieces possible. All nutrients in the digested food are absorbed into the blood and sent to other parts of the body. The undigested food is sent into the large intestine, and in the large intestine, digestion does not occur. It only absorbs water, minerals, and vitamins into the body, and finally, the food waste come out from the body through the anus. So there you go. The food waste is called feces or poop. Okay? So that's the function, or those are the functions of our digestive system. So let's move on to our activities. You can open your book to page 58. So on page 58, you can see here the direction saying complete the table by labeling the organs and their functions and then answer the question. So here you can see a picture of the digestive system. So what we're going to do is to label the different organs. So we have 6 organs. Let's start from here. How do you call this one? The first organ. This is, if you said mouth, then you are correct. M-O-U-T-H, mouth. What about the second organ, where the food passes? This is called, how do you call this one? If you say esophagus, then you're correct. Esophagus is spelled as E-S-O-P-H-A-G-U-S. Okay? When the food passes through the esophagus, it goes to the blank. This is a P-shaped organ wherein the second digestion occurs. This is called stomach. That's great. Stomach is spelled S-T-O-M-A-C-H. Stomach. After that, when the foods are digested, the foods will now go to the tube wherein it's 6 to 7 meters long. This is called the, when you say small intestine, then you're correct. Small intestine. After that, the nutrients here goes to the blood, and after that, it goes to the large intestine. Good job, the large intestine. Then after that, the food waste will go out or will come out to the anus, through the anus. A-N-U-S, anus. So number 1 is mouth. Number 2 is esophagus. Number 3 is stomach. Number 4, small intestine. Number 5, large intestine. Number 6, anus. Now, below this one, you can see this, wherein you are going to, again, write the 6 organs in the digestive system and their functions. First thing we have to do is to enumerate the 6 organs. So this is very easy. The first organ is mouth. What about the second organ? It's great, esophagus. The third organ is the stomach. The fourth organ is the small intestine. What organ is next to small intestine? Can you tell me? It's, good job, it's large intestine. And finally, this is the anus. Now it's your turn to tell me or to write the functions of these organs. First, what is the function of the mouth? Can you tell me what is the function of the mouth? Great. So the mouth or your teeth choose food, move food around, and digest carbohydrates. Okay, that is the function of mouth. What about the esophagus? What is the function of the esophagus? It's carries food from the mouth down to the stomach. That's right. What about the stomach? Do you digest food in the stomach? If you say yes, then you're correct. Makes enzymes to digest proteins. Okay, digest proteins. What about the small intestine? What is the function of the small intestine? In the small intestine, digestion also happen or occur. Okay, I repeat, uses its enzyme to digest nutrients. What kind of nutrients are this? We have fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. Next to the small intestine is the large intestine. So what is the function of the large intestine? What is the function of the large intestine? That's right. So it takes up water, minerals, and vitamins from undigested food into our body. And the last one, we have anus. Can you tell me what is the function of the anus? Great. It sends out food waste from the body in the form of feces. So these are the organs in the digestive system and their functions. Another one is we have to answer these 2 questions below the previous one. So number 1 says, in which organ do most nutrients enter the blood? I repeat, in which organ do most nutrients enter the blood? What organ is this? Is it the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, or the anus? If you said the small intestine, then you are correct, right? Okay, number 2, which organs digest food and what type of food do they digest? Let me rephrase. Which organs digest food and what type of nutrient do they absorb? So we have three organs wherein digestion occurs. So first, we have the mouth, right? The second is the stomach. And the third digestion happens in the large intestine, right? So first, the mouth. The mouth digests carbohydrates, the stomach digests proteins, and last, the small intestine digests carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, or all nutrients, right? So after that, I'm going to give you your homework. So your homework is on page 59. So you have to draw a mind map, a diagram, or summarize what you have learned. So here, maybe you can draw the digestive system and label them. Okay? So that's it. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to answer your activities and homework and send it to the line group. Have a great day and goodbye.